Awesome. Hey everyone, it's Lori and from Live with Vitality Collective. And if I look bundled up, it's because it's cold here. It snowed last night. Can't say that I'm super pumped about that, but you just got to bundle up. So today, what we have for you, well, let me back up. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. And gosh, this group, we've been talking a lot about just our 2024 goals, what that looks like, what do we want to manifest, and part of that is our health. So today is a really special day in our company because today we started our 10-day reset. And this is something that we do every single month as a global community. So it is something that you can certainly participate in with us. And there's some some items that we reduce or eliminate. But really, we just want to meet you where you are with this program and help support you in your health goals. So one of the topics today that we're going to share with you, because those of us that are here today, most of us have done our 10-day reset. Chris, who you'll hear from later, he's one of our newest partners with our collective, and he hasn't even experienced that yet. But he is using our produce powders. So he has some great things to say about that. But, it might seem like we come on here and we have everything all figured out. Well, we don't, right? So what we're going to talk about today, because we're human, right? So what we're going to talk about today was, what was the hardest thing for us when we started this, moving towards this lifestyle, and our 10-day reset. And so for me personally, it's, cutting off my eating at a certain time, like 3 hours before I go to bed. I'm very, very conscious of it. But it's still something that I'm working on. Like some of the other things I already have down just because I've slowly integrated them into my life. And I feel so good with the changes that I've made. I am not willing to go back. It is non-negotiable. But I gotta tell you, this eating, cutting off like eating 3 hours before I go to bed. I mean, I like to snack. So that one I'm still working on. But you know what the great thing is it's okay. If I do slip up, I can get back on that horse the next day. So I just want you to know that we also are working on these things as well. So I'm going to pass it over to Hannah, and she's going to share with you.
Thank you, Lauren. That was a great share. And for me, it was difficult to actually have an exercise routine because I was thinking like I'm working in the garden and that's enough. But I really needed something more challenging. And I realized that when my friend invited me to a CrossFit class, that was my motivation. That friend there was also my first ever Juice Plus customer, and she's still with us almost 3 years in. So she was my motivation. She invited me there, and I've been going there ever since. And it's just amazing because if you go there where it's community and they're all cheering you and helping you to succeed, it's amazing. So and we are here, amazing community as well. So if you want to join us, then definitely reach out to us. And I would also like to share that we incorporate movement as a family because I'm a mom of 4 kids, and we, with all those gadgets and tablets and video games, it's really, really difficult to encourage children to exercise or go outside. So we are really, I would say, strict about that. And during the weekends, we always go somewhere for a long walk. So if you have kids, then this program can definitely help you. And I'm going to pass it over to Chris.
Thanks, Hannah. That was very inspirational as usual. With me, I'm relatively new to this whole process. 2 months, 60 days approximately. And to be honest, I've had kind of one ear open and one ear closed on this Shred 10-day reset. It just sounded to me like a lot more work to put on my plate because I'm a very busy guy. So this just sounded like more stuff to put on my plate. So maybe I'll just listening with one ear open. And I thought, okay, I'll give this one a miss and probably start doing it on the next one. But in doing this, the community with these guys and just listening to these guys about health issues, it really kind of inspired me subconsciously, I think, because today was the first day I went out running during the day. So I just felt to myself, I just felt really, really good. And I felt, okay, this could be my road back to being super healthy again, because I used to be really, really fit and healthy. But since COVID, this all went downhill slowly to a complete stop. So joining Juice Plus and joining these guys on these weekly calls they have, really kind of, I think it's subliminally influenced me in some ways. And now I'm thinking that this call now, I'm thinking to myself, Chris, you need to go and have a look at this and maybe take some elements out of it and do it slowly or something. But I've synchronized with these guys even without realizing that they had started doing this Shred 10 today. It was today when they started it. And coincidentally, I started running again today. So I thought, yeah, this is me seriously getting back into health again. And these guys are doing it, started today. So it's all synchronized. I just feel really good about it. I think, okay, let Chris go and have a look at this. Go. This is like the universe again talking to you, telling you what you should be doing. Because I think this is probably the universe's way of telling me, Chris, go and have a look at this because this will help you. So I'm looking forward to finding out more information about it. So hallelujah. I'm going to go with the flow here and have a look at it. So I'll advise you guys maybe to have a look at it as well. Just have a brief look at it. If you feel the need to have a look at it, if you feel inspired in any way, in anything we're saying, do put one eye on it, as I put one ear on it. You never know. So I'm going to now pass on the banner to Jeanette, who's going to give you some wise wisdom words.
Thank you, Chris. That was amazing. I love hearing there's a whole different point of view here. I mean, from you. So, and thank you, rest of you. Yes, we all of us here, except for Chris, several times. And my first time, or the first few times, it actually was my breakfast in the morning because I love my cup of coffee. I love my toast. And so now we suddenly, in this 10 days, have to get rid of coffee and my toast, which is gluten. So I had to find something that was gluten-free. And so that was one of the main problems I felt. But the whole thing, which is so amazing, for the more times I do it, yes, I am not totally non-coffee. I do drink coffee and I love my coffee, but it has reduced my intake even during the rest of the time in between. And the toast, I go gluten-free when I need to. And most of the time I can actually live without it now because I found other options. And it makes me feel so much stronger. And like as an athlete, I'm an athlete, so I do work out quite a lot. And just having that breakfast, it's such a huge importance. And so having what we're going through here, like our smoothies and what we're doing, and then elimination is just getting it. It doesn't feel as bad as that you would think. Like I also love my glass of red wine once in a while. So suddenly I feel like, oh, for 10 days, I can't even do this. But again, it is things that we're adding in our sleep and all of the whole food that we get, and that whole balance in it, that you won't even feel, at least me, after a while when you do them, it's just getting better and better. And that makes us, at least me, feel like I can do this over and over again. And whether I feel like I'm going back to certain things, we always say one simple step at a time. If you don't, feeling of like, oh my gosh, I can't do this, or I didn't do it, but try everything a little bit at a time. And that's what's going to get you that big change in your lifestyle, which is what we are going through, not just for 10 days. It's like a great kickstart to go into it. So that was my little tips, and I'm going to have Wendy finish this off.
Thanks, Jeanette. So like Chris was saying also, sometimes you are learning something new. I've been doing the shred, the reset for years, and have incorporated certain pieces to it. But that little bit of synchronicity that we don't always know is happening can happen. recently I had a big schedule shift, and so I've gotten out of my workout routine as well. It's been really difficult to reincorporate that in. We at Juice Plus have a very strong partnership with St. Jude's Children's Foundation, and they have started a January push-up challenge as a fundraiser. So I thought, maybe this will help get me back on track for some of my workout. I've been doing yoga, but kind of more restorative. I've been missing some of that intensity in my workout. So I took the challenge to do 100 push-ups a day. I am now 7 days in. Today's day 8. I've done 700 push-ups so far for the new year. And this is the perfect way for me to kind of move into this reset challenge also. And remember to really focus in on my diet, focus in on my meditation, and keep moving forward. We are all a work in progress, and that's the most important thing to remember. So if we're like Chris, who's brand new, if we're like Lori and me, who have kind of been at this for almost 2 decades now, we're constantly learning, constantly tweaking, and constantly realigning with the things that are happening in our lives. So if this resonates with you and you would like a community like this to kind of wrap their arms around you and do this with, we want to do that with you. So please, join us for a reset. It's not too late to start today. You can join us for the next one in February. You can join us in increments along the way. We would love to meet you right where you are. Share this video with others who you think might be interested, and let us know in the comments below if you would like to join us for this right now. We'd love to have you. Have a great Monday afternoon, and we'll talk soon.